First of all, let me accord you a warm welcome to this event on world's most devastating floods, Pakistan's climate change event, an eye-opener. We'll start off these proceedings by showing you a video. But, can we start off with the first video from the Ministry of Environment, please?
Seen that Pakistan is truly in the throes of a climate catastrophe, and we are facing up to the heat in Pakistan on the front line. We've seen a very shifting global view of Pakistan over the past decade. This is a cover of the Newsweek from 2008, which shows Pakistan as the most dangerous country in the world. And within 2 years, this was changed to the world's most bravest country. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a very strong reason why this happened. And climate change is in the middle of all of that.
This is OneClimate.net, and we're here in Cancun with the Minister of Environment for Pakistan. We've just seen a very striking side event here, which I think really shows the seriousness of what is going on. How do you feel about being in Cancun now?
Well, we have to be optimistic, basically, and we are looking forward, for some positive conclusion of Cancun. But mostly what the feeler is which we have been getting from left and right, people are not exactly much hopeful. But keeping in mind how Mexico has, since they have taken over the chair, things are moving very rapidly. And the best thing is that there is inclusivity, which was not in past noted. So we are hopeful and we are looking forward, for a positive closure. As far as Pakistan is concerned, they have been always supportive to the negotiation, being the most vulnerable, and the effect which has been, shown on the movie as well. So we are enthusiastic to have a positive closure as soon as possible.
What's the most important outcome for you?
Well, the positive outcome will be when the developed countries comes up with some pledges and they announce that they are ready to do that. That will be the positive outcome for us.
Just for the people who weren't at this event, can you explain exactly how bad it is at the moment in Pakistan?
Well, it has been since long, it's not the first time. Pakistan has on and off been hit by sometimes drought. Few years back, we were hit by drought. Recently, we just noticed the devastating floods. We have a coastal line of 1,100 kilometers as well, so massive migrations because of the sea level as well. Food productivity is also impacted. Punjab, as you've seen, is our food basket, and most of the land was under the flood recently. So it's quite too bad, as far as the climate change is concerned for Pakistan. And we are looking forward on our own. We came up with some basic policies. We came up with a draft policy of climate change as well. We are even coordinating with the SAARC countries. Yesterday we had a meeting to take this issue on the regional level and to make one block of the South Asian countries which are most vulnerable and mostly impacted by this negative impact of climate change. So Pakistan being the most vulnerable, and we are looking forward for the international community to overcome this issue. So the Asian, the small developing countries are rescued because of these climatic issues.
With this level of vulnerability, has your country received any fast start financing?
Not exactly. This is what is surprising. Whatever has been promised by developed countries are not exactly trickled down to the countries yet. As you noticed in the presentation as well, 6% of our GDP is annually the environmental degradation cost which is occurring over there in Pakistan. And we have been bearing it through our annual developmental projects. So till now, although some UN agencies are doing their level best in formulation of policies, but as far as the financial assistance is concerned, we yet have to see that.
And finally, how is the international community responding to you?
Well, I'm thankful to the international community, the UN agencies, the Islamic countries. They did their level best, like, the general public of those countries. They helped us a lot in these devastating floods. And that was the reason we came out of it, so the international community was with us shoulder to shoulder, which boost our morale as well. And finally, we were able to come out of it.